For real. Listen to this. So it is doable. If you guys like this type of content, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. The number 4 reason why the MPC Live is better than the Machine Plus is the touchscreen. Let me explain why. Now, I know the Machine Plus have a lot of function buttons and knobs that help you navigate shortcuts when you're using the Machine Plus, but sometimes it's good to have a touchscreen. I'm going to demonstrate some of the ways on the MPC Live that a touchscreen is very useful. So we're back here in standalone mode, and we're going to pull up a splice sample.
I'll let you get to me once now, baby.
And it doesn't matter what sample it is, we're just demonstrating. So go back to menu, go to sample edit. So now you see I have this sample right here. Okay, so now if I want to just make quick chops, I can go in here and I can create my own chops if I want to. So that's one way.
Chicken one, babe.
Now I just made my own chops. I can hit this button and I can zoom in, zoom out. So I can really get in here. If I want to chop this, I can create another chop right there. So, I mean, it just allows you to do a lot of things. Another thing that's great with the touchscreen is MIDI manipulation. I'm about to load up a drum kit and then I'm going to play something and then I'm just going to manipulate the MIDI. Okay, you guys get it. So now when I go into this MIDI right here, I can see all my MIDI right here. Let's say I don't like the hi-hats. I can click on that, hit shift, and cut them out. Let's say I want to move these over. I want to move something over. I can hit this part. I can highlight these, and then I can nudge them. So I can move them wherever I want to go. If I want to draw some stuff in, I can hit the pencil and draw notes in myself. Now, it doesn't really sound good and doesn't really make sense, but just showing you that I can do it if I want to. I can draw wherever I want to go. I can draw it. And if I don't like any of it, I can select it all, shift cut, and it's all gone. Another great way is with automation. So let's say I did some hi-hats and I wanted them to change velocity. Okay. So now I can go over here. And here goes my velocity right here. I can change my velocity just by moving my hand on the screen and selecting how high I want the velocities to go. You can also go to the main. You click this button up, and now you can see your velocities right here, and I can also draw on this. And as you can see, it's pretty responsive. So I can do velocity sweeps, I can do stuff with pan, I can do stuff with I can do all type of parameters if I want to, and I can automate it that way by just touching the screen. That's pretty sick. So those are 3 different ways that the touchscreen is very good on the MPC Live. Now you don't need this for the Machine Plus, but I just feel like it's just an added feature, and it's something that's great to use, especially if you're used to doing it. I couldn't go from using the MPC Live to the Machine Plus and not having those functions because I'm already used to it by now. And it's one of those things that you don't know you need it or know that you want it unless you have it. And if you do have it and you have to go away from it, then you're going to miss it. There you go. Now, I'm not here to rag on the Machine Plus. It has some great features. I'm about to highlight some of those right now. Now, I never held a Machine Plus in my hands, but from what a lot of people have said, the build quality is far superior to the MPC Live with the metallic knobs and the metallic shell. So it's built like a tank. That's one of the things that it has over the MPC Live. The Machine Plus has a lot of function buttons, a lot of ways to get from A to B, being able to go straight to pad perform from just touching a button or do chord mode. Even though the MPC Live 2 has more buttons, so the MPC Live 2 is more on par with the Machine Plus when it comes to shortcuts. Now, the third thing is one of the things that the Machine Plus lovers talk about all the time, and that is the VST plugins. Now, it comes with a great suite of plugins. We all know these plugins. They're great, they're industry standard, and they just sound phenomenal. But the MPC Live and Akai is coming back with the new software or VST instruments that we have now in standalone. We're on the right path to catching up to you guys as far as sound. A new Hype plugin, Mellotron, Odyssey, and I forgot the other one that we have. Those sound really great and really add to the MPC Live. So we're on our way, but you still can't count out the VST plugins that come with Native Instruments Machine Plus. So that's one way that the Machine Plus is killing the MPC Live too, is with the software instruments. So the Machine Plus is great in its own right, but there's one thing that really gets me, and this is the biggest reason why the MPC is better, in my opinion. And that's the 5th reason, and that is the price. Now, I said this in my MPC versus Machine Plus video, and I will say it again in my Flossie Carter voice. The price for the Machine Plus is too goddamn high. Now, with the Machine Plus current features, I will compare it more to the MPC One with better build quality. So when I'm thinking about price, I feel like that it should be priced the same as the MPC One. Then that's around $800. But the price for this thing is more than the MPC Live 2. Now, I don't know about you, but when I look at devices, I look at features. And when it comes down to it, the MPC Live has more features than the Machine Plus. Just the 5 that I mentioned are game changers. Now, I know right now, a lot of you Machine Plus people are at home acting like Pinky from Friday.
Shut the fuck, shut. No! Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else.
But before you guys go crazy, just remember that this is just my opinion. I'm just presenting facts to back up the reason why I feel like the MPC Live 2 is better than the Machine Plus. What we all should remember is that these things are just tools. They're only as great as the user behind them. So focus on being great, and either one will be good for you. If you guys like this type of content, you should check out this video in whatever corner it is. I never get it right. Other than that, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.